Imagine a land where kangaroos outnumber humans, where vibrant coral reefs are visible from space, and where the deserts glow red under the setting sun. Welcome to Australia, a country brimming with extraordinary natural wonders, rich history, and some of the most unique wildlife on the planet. Today, we're taking you on a journey through 20 fascinating facts that will make you see Australia in a whole new light. 1. Canberra, the unexpected capital. When you think of Australia, two iconic cities often come to mind. Sydney, with its dazzling harbour and world-famous opera house, and Melbourne, the cultural capital with its eclectic street art and vibrant coffee culture. But here's a twist. Australia's capital is neither of these bustling metropolises. In fact, it's a place many around the world haven't even heard of. Canberra. So, why Canberra? Well, imagine this. Sydney and Melbourne, the two largest cities, were locked in a fierce rivalry over who would get to be the nation's capital. Each city was equally determined to claim the title. To avoid an endless tug-of-war between these two giants, Australians came up with a brilliant solution: build a brand new city right between them. That's right, Canberra was strategically chosen to be exactly halfway between Sydney and Melbourne, a neutral ground that could unite both sides. But that's not all. They didn't just pick any random spot. Canberra was designed from the ground up to be Australia's political heart, filled with open green spaces, serene lakes, and wide avenues that give it a sense of calmness and purpose. It was an ambitious vision, a modern, planned city meant to symbolize fairness, unity, and a new beginning for a young nation. So the next time someone asks you about Australia's capital, you'll know. It's not Sydney, it's not Melbourne, but Canberra, the city born out of a brilliant compromise and a testament to Australia's sense of balance and innovation. 2. Kangaroo population. More kangaroos than people. Now here's a fact that might just blow your mind. Australia is home to more kangaroos than people. That's right. With a population of over 50 million kangaroos compared to just 25 million humans, these hopping marsupials have taken over the landscape. Imagine that. Twice as many kangaroos bouncing across the open plains, deserts, and bushlands than there are people walking the streets. Here's why kangaroos are such a powerful symbol of Australia. It's not just about the sheer numbers. Kangaroos embody the very spirit of adventure and resilience that defines the Australian identity. These creatures don't just survive, they thrive in some of the toughest environments imaginable, from the blazing heat of the Outback to the cooler, more temperate forests. Much like the Australian people, who have adapted and flourished in this land of extremes, kangaroos are a testament to enduring strength, always moving forward, always overcoming the challenges of their environment. And if you're lucky enough to witness groups of kangaroos hopping in unison across the vast, untouched landscapes, you'll understand why Australia embraces the kangaroo as a national symbol. There's something truly magical about the sight. It's as if the land itself comes alive with their rhythmic, effortless movements. You see them on the country's coat of arms, on its currency, and even at the center of its national airline logo, Qantas. After all, what better icon for a country that's always on the move, always leaping forward, than the mighty kangaroo? 3. Australia's immigrant roots, a journey from penal colony to multicultural nation. Australia's story is one of incredible transformation, a nation built by immigrants from all corners of the globe. 96.2% of the population today descends from immigrants, making Australia one of the most culturally diverse nations in the world. But the first wave of immigrants to the island weren't exactly voluntary settlers. In 1788, Britain established the first penal colony in what is now Sydney, New South Wales, sending thousands of convicts to this distant land. These convicts, along with free settlers who followed, laid the early foundations for what would eventually become modern Australia. Today, it's hard to imagine that Sydney, a bustling metropolis known for its iconic opera house and harbour bridge, began as a penal colony for British convicts. Walking through its vibrant streets now, it's fascinating to see how this city, once a place of exile and punishment, has transformed into a thriving multicultural hub that welcomes people from all over the world. The very streets that once held convicts now showcase a diverse and dynamic society, with communities representing nearly every culture on the planet. Australia's immigrant roots tell a powerful story of transformation. From the early days of convict transportation to a nation that has embraced waves of migration, each new group has contributed to the growth and richness of Australian society. This journey from colony to modern state isn't just about the convicts and settlers, but also about the diverse communities, European, Asian, Middle Eastern, African, who helped shape Australia into the global multicultural nation it is today. Imagine watching this transformation unfold, the rows of colonial buildings giving way to modern skylines, the evolution of Sydney's bustling streets from the 19th century to today. As Australia embraced more waves of immigration, it became not just a land of opportunity, but a mosaic of cultures, where different traditions, foods, languages, and beliefs coexist. 4. The cleanest air in the world, Tasmania's Cape Grim. If you're in search of the cleanest air on Earth, you'll find it in Cape Grim, Tasmania. This remote, windswept corner of the world boasts air so pure, scientists use it as a baseline to measure global air quality. But what makes the air here so pristine? The answer lies in Tasmania's unique location. Cape Grim sits at the southernmost tip of the island, exposed to the powerful winds that sweep across the Southern Ocean. These winds travel thousands of kilometers across open ocean waters, unpolluted by land masses or human activity, before they reach Tasmania. Thanks to this natural purification process, Cape Grim's air is essentially a sample of Earth's atmosphere at its cleanest, untouched by industrial pollution. The baseline air pollution station here constantly monitors the air, ensuring it remains the purest recorded anywhere in the world. Beyond the air quality, Tasmania itself is a paradise for nature lovers, with its pristine wilderness and diverse wildlife. From rugged coastlines to ancient forests, the island offers an escape into a world that feels almost untouched by time. Visitors can breathe in the pure air, hike through untouched landscapes, and encounter unique wildlife like the Tasmanian devil. Tasmania's Cape Grim is a testament to the power of nature, showing us what our planet's air would be like in a world free of pollution. For those seeking a breath of fresh air, literally, there's no better place than this unspoiled corner of the globe. Number 5, 10,000 plus beaches, Australia's unmatched coastal paradise. Australia isn't just a beach lover's dream, it's the ultimate beach capital of the world. With over 10,000 beaches, no other country on Earth can boast such an extraordinary coastline. From the world-famous Bondi Beach in Sydney to the secluded, crystal-clear waters of Turquoise Bay in Western Australia, this country offers an endless array of stunning seaside escapes. To put it into perspective, if you were to visit a different beach every single day, it would take you almost 30 years to experience them all. No other nation can rival Australia's sheer abundance of beaches, making it truly unique on the global stage. Whether you're into surfing, sunbathing, or exploring hidden coastal gems, Australia's coastline promises diversity and beauty unmatched anywhere else. With so many options, it's no wonder Australia has earned its reputation as the ultimate beach destination. Can you imagine spending nearly 3 decades exploring beach after beach, each one offering something different and spectacular? That's the magic of Australia's shores. 6. 90% of Australians live along the coast. As the country with the most beaches on Earth, it's no surprise that 90% of Australians choose to live along the coast. With over 10,000 beaches to explore, Australians are naturally drawn to the coastlines where life flourishes, and cities like Sydney, Melbourne, and Perth are hubs of activity surrounded by golden sands and surf-perfect waters. But why do so many Australians live by the ocean? The answer lies in Australia's unique geography. While the coastlines offer a stunning mix of natural beauty and modern amenities, the interior of the country is dominated by vast, harsh deserts. In fact, about 35% of Australia is classified as desert, and it is considered one of the driest inhabited continents on Earth. This immense area, known as the Outback, includes famous deserts like the Simpson Desert and Great Victoria Desert, making much of the interior less suitable for large-scale settlement. Australia has one of the highest proportions of desert land compared to total land area in the world. So, it's easy to see why the majority of Australians stick to the coasts, where they can enjoy a milder climate, fertile land, and proximity to some of the world's most beautiful beaches. Number 7, the Outback, Australia's red heart. Imagine a vast, almost surreal expanse of red earth stretching endlessly to the horizon, where the landscape feels ancient and untouched. This is the Outback, a place that covers nearly 70% of Australia's landmass, yet remains one of the most remote and mysterious regions on Earth. The sun casts a warm, otherworldly glow over the rugged terrain, giving it an almost Mars-like appearance that captivates every traveler who ventures into this endless wilderness. But the Outback isn't just about harsh beauty. It's a living tapestry of cultural and natural wonders. Towering landmarks like Uluru and Kata Tjuta rise majestically from the desert floor, sacred to the indigenous peoples of Australia, carrying stories and traditions that date back tens of thousands of years. These ancient rock formations are not just geological wonders, but also spiritual symbols, deeply woven into Australia's cultural identity. Can you picture the vast, untouched beauty of this iconic desert? The Outback is more than just a destination. It's the beating heart of Australia, a place that evokes both awe and wonder, where time feels as though it has stood still for millennia. 8. Dingo Fence, the longest fence on Earth. The Dingo Fence, stretching an incredible 5,600 kilometers, is one of the longest structures in the world, surpassing even the Great Wall of China. To grasp just how long this fence is, imagine walking its entire length. It would take an average person about 70 to 75 days to walk the full distance, covering approximately 25 to 30 kilometers per day. The sheer scale is mind-blowing. The fence is 11 times the length of Singapore, and if you laid it out across Europe, it would be long enough to cross multiple countries. It's more than twice the length of the entire United Kingdom from top to bottom. Originally built in the 1880s to protect fertile farmlands from wild dingoes, this fence snakes through deserts, plains, and some of the most remote areas of Australia. Picture a barrier so vast it crosses multiple state borders, from Queensland to South Australia. The Dingo Fence is not just a physical barrier. It's a symbol of the lengths Australians have gone to protect their resources and livelihoods from the harsh realities of their environment. The rugged, endless landscape of the Outback only amplifies the sense of awe that comes with realizing this fence is a product of human ingenuity in the face of nature's challenges. Constructed from wire mesh, supported by wooden or steel posts, and sometimes topped with barbed wire, the Dingo Fence may seem simple at first glance, but it is incredibly durable, designed to withstand the extreme conditions of the Outback. With over a century of use, the fence requires constant maintenance to remain effective. Teams of workers regularly patrol and repair sections of the fence to combat damage from weather, erosion, and animal activity. This ongoing effort ensures that the fence continues to serve its purpose, a symbol of Australia's determination and its relentless battle with the untamed forces of nature. Number 9. The driest inhabited continent. Australia may be famous for its beaches and lush coastlines, but it's also the driest inhabited continent on Earth. Nearly 70% of the country is classified as arid or semi-arid, dominated by vast deserts like the Simpson and the Great Victoria Desert, where rainfall is a rare event. In fact, the Outback, which makes up a huge portion of Australia, sees such little rain that when a storm does roll in, it's almost a celebration. The harsh environment of the Outback, where searing heat and dry winds rule, creates one of the most extreme climates on the planet. It's a place where temperatures can soar to over 40 degrees Celsius, 100 degrees Fahrenheit during the day, and plunge dramatically at night. Life in these regions requires resilience, both for the people and the wildlife that call it home. Yet in this unforgiving landscape, there's a beauty that's hard to match. Red sand dunes stretch endlessly, salt lakes shimmer in the distance, and the sky, unpolluted by city lights, bursts with stars every night. Australia's dry heart is a land of contrasts, where survival takes on a new meaning and nature shows its most rugged, raw form. This arid continent holds some of the planet's most stunning landscapes, shaped by the extreme forces of nature. From ancient rock formations to barren plains, it's a place that fascinates and humbles those who dare to explore it. 10. Australia's hidden underground city, Coober, Pedy. Here's a fascinating fact not many know about. Coober, Pedy, a small town in South Australia, is often called the Underground City. Located in the heart of the Outback, Coober, Pedy is the opal mining capital of the world, but it's the living conditions that make it truly unique. Due to the scorching desert heat, with temperatures often soaring above 40 degrees Celsius, 140 Fahrenheit, the residents of Coober, Pedy have built their homes underground. These underground dwellings, called dugouts, keep the locals cool in the blistering summers and warm during the chilly nights. But it's not just homes. Churches, shops, and even hotels have been built underground, making Coober, Pedy an extraordinary place to visit. This surreal landscape and way of life highlight the incredible adaptability of Australians to even the most extreme environments. So, when you think of Australia's diverse landscapes, don't just imagine the sun-drenched beaches or the red sands of the Outback. Think of the town beneath the earth, where life goes on, even in the most unexpected places. 11. Fraser Island, the world's largest sand island. Fraser Island, officially known as Kangaroo by its indigenous name, is the largest sand island in the world. Stretching over 120 kilometers, this UNESCO World Heritage Site is a true natural wonder, offering a unique combination of ecosystems not found anywhere else. The island is famous for its crystal clear freshwater lakes, particularly the stunning Lake Mackenzie, with waters so pure they appear almost otherworldly. The lake, surrounded by pristine white sand and ancient rainforests, creates a postcard-perfect scene that leaves visitors in awe. In addition to its iconic lakes, Fraser Island is home to the Champagne Pools, a natural jacuzzi where waves crash into rock formations, creating bubbling pools of seawater. This rare and magical experience allows visitors to safely swim in the ocean while being surrounded by the beauty of volcanic rocks and the endless sea. 12. The Great Barrier Reef, the world's largest coral reef system. Australia is home to the largest coral reef system in the world, the magnificent Great Barrier Reef. Spanning over 2,300 kilometers along the Queensland coastline, This breathtaking natural wonder is so vast that it's even visible from space. But the true magic lies beneath the surface, where a kaleidoscope of colors comes to life. Imagine over 1,500 species of fish darting among the vibrant hues of 400 different types of coral, creating one of the most diverse and vibrant ecosystems on the planet. This living masterpiece isn't just a reef. It's an entire underwater world teeming with life, offering a glimpse into the richness and beauty of Earth's oceans. From the bustling marine life to the tranquil underwater vistas, the Great Barrier Reef is truly a global treasure and a must-see for anyone seeking the wonders of nature. 13. Australia's Pink Lakes, nature's colorful mystery. Australia is home to some of the most unique natural wonders, and among them are the stunning pink lakes that create landscapes straight out of a dream. The most famous of these is Lake Hillier, located on Middle Island off the southern coast of Western Australia. What sets this lake apart is its vibrant, bubblegum pink color that contrasts sharply with the surrounding deep blue ocean. This striking phenomenon is caused by Dunaliella salina, a type of algae that thrives in the lake's highly salty waters, producing beta-carotene, which gives the water its pink hue. Additionally, certain halophilic bacteria contribute to the color, especially in the salt crusts around the edges. Number 14. Lake Argyle, the largest man-made lake in Australia. Nestled in the remote reaches of Western Australia, Lake Argyle is not only the largest man-made lake in the country by volume, but also a crucial lifeline for the region. Constructed in 1971 as part of the Ord River irrigation scheme, its primary purpose was to provide a reliable water source for agricultural development in the otherwise arid landscape of the Kimberley region. With a capacity of over 10.7 billion cubic meters of water when full, it can expand to an astonishing 21 times that volume during the wet season. But Lake Argyle is more than just a water reservoir. It's a breathtaking natural wonder. The lake is so vast it's classified as an inland sea by Australians. Surrounded by rugged red cliffs and rolling hills, the stunning sunsets here are unforgettable. Imagine taking a peaceful boat ride on its still waters as the sun dips below the horizon, casting a warm golden glow across the expansive lake and the rugged outback scenery. 15. No active volcanoes. Australia is the only continent without any active volcanoes, making it a safer place for travelers. Despite its reputation for dangerous animals, the country's stable geological history offers peace of mind for those exploring its landscapes. And there you have it. We've just journeyed through some of the most fascinating stories that make Australia so unique. We hope you've enjoyed exploring this incredible country's landscapes, history, and vibrant culture.